It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yep, welcome back to it. It is your feel-good show, Expresso Midday. Hopefully some of you are still having breakfast. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Unless you're preparing your lunch, well, you're just in time for some inspiration around organizing your home. Because the question is, have you ever found yourself staring into your wardrobe, wondering, why so many clothes but nothing to wear ever? It happens to me all the time. Every single morning, it's a struggle, it's a mission. Or have you ever whipped yourself up into a frenzy looking for an important document? You're sure it's somewhere, but you find it's buried under the clutter on your desk. It happens to a lot of people. Perhaps you need more organization in your life. And now more than ever, as we spend more time at home, these are the conversations we need to be having with ourselves. And that's why we're back with professional organizer Julia Anderson, our new friend here on the show from Oh So Organised, who's going to really get us on track and organized for practical tips on organizing these spaces effectively, Julia. Yeah. Effectively. So let's talk about the desk, Julia. A lot of people are spending time working from home right now.
100%.
Documents over here, over there, everywhere. Yeah. And then when you're looking for that one specific document, you can't find it. Yeah. How do we organize our desk
100%.
space?
So, I mean, as I said earlier, you've got to find something that works for you. So whether it's filing things, if you can actually punch and put something in a file, then of course do it. And you can label the file dividers accordingly. If you're not a person that files things, use a letter tray and it'll be in front of you rather. So you've got to find that balance between work life and your home life, and especially with a lot of people working from home. The best thing would be ultimately to have an area that's designated to a home office and being able to close the door and then seeing your family at the end of the day. But we don't always have that luxury.
So if you were actually someone who finds themselves working from your dining table, which needs to be moved around all the time, because perhaps you're preparing lunch for the family now around this time, or you're preparing dinner later, you need to make sure that you have a system around, I suppose, then compartmentalizing the important documents, knowing when to move them back in.
Yeah, and also using technology. I mean, technology, cloud-based storage, things like that are much easier than actually printing a piece of paper and having it laying out on the table. So use stuff like technology to your benefit. You can carry your OneDrive around wherever you go and access documents like that.
Well, speaking of the cloud, I often find myself wishing there was a cloud-based system for me to store my clothes from where I can, retrieve them when needed.
Yeah, sure.
Because I can never seem to know where to find things, where I last saw it, if it's still there, if it's been taken by a cousin. But how do we navigate our closets and our wardrobe space, Julia?
Cool. Well, I'm just going to do a quick demonstration. And something for me, it ultimately is up to the client. But you really want to find what works for you. So do you look for your clothes by color? Do you look for your clothes by item?
Okay.
So what I like to do is by color, putting jackets together, making sure that hangers are facing the right way because it's easier to pull out. Doing a shirt button up like this, it helps with the structure of your collar. And things like that.
But it saves you so much time as well, because think about it, if your shirt is buttoned up the way that you've done there on that demonstration, then you're not having to iron it every time you're trying to wear it. So you're not grabbing something off the rail, having to iron it, and then wearing it only then.
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways of hanging pants too. You can either hang them straight over the hanger like that, or you could get the ones with the actual clips, and it holds your pants like that. Belts for guys, you've always curled them up. A really nifty thing is a belt organizer.
Where have you been all my life, Julia? Where have you been all my life?
And you can sort of turn it around like that, which is amazing.
Nice.
And then when it comes to shoes, I mean, you have multiple options. You can get one of these hanging things. It helps you pair shoes together. So, keeping all your black heels together versus your other shoes.
I can never find my shoes, and the reason for this is that if you walk into my my guest bedroom where a lot of my clothes are, is that the shoes have formed Table Mountain.
No,
it's lion's head of sneakers, but then the white one is at the top, and then all the formal ones are in between, and then you can never find the one that matches the other one. It's the same with socks. How do you actually manage socks? What do you do for socks, Julia?
So socks is an easy one. I'll come over here. So something like this, you obviously get multiple sizes, but you can put these within drawers. They can hold certain things. Baskets are super great. Even shoe boxes can hold things as well. It's easily stored. Your boots don't get messed up, and they stack in your cupboard as well. So even toiletries super rotating.
Honestly, I really
Cool.
do wish that you had been in my life. I had met you many years ago, but now that you have stepped into our lives, hopefully we can start a brand new trajectory. Julia, you
Yes,
are
for sure.
fantastic. Thank you so
No
much for this.
problem.
I think that it doesn't have to be complicated, guys. You can
No,
make
not
this
at
a
all.
really fun project for yourself by getting your friends involved, whoever lives with you, get them involved in getting this new project of reorganizing our home spaces. It should be fun. It could be fun. It will be fun. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.